Hi.
Welcome to Cheonggyecheon Stream.
Thank you.
My name is Cheonggyecheon, but I go by Kevin. I'm the Seoul Culture Tour Guide for today. I'm very glad to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so just for information, we have 7 night programs, which is running from May to October time period. And then, as it is a very special program for the people who are very busy. That's why the total length and the time needed are much shorter than normal. Okay, so you may have a very free feeling to enjoy such kind of stroll at this moment. Okay. Let me talk about. Is there anyone who knows about where the Cheonggyecheon Stream comes from? Okay, let me show you because you are the foreigners, so you may not understand where we are now. This is a map of the Hanyang, which is the old name of Seoul. And basically, this is the Seoul. The bottom line, you can see the Han River. So at the time of Joseon Dynasty, Han River, the southern part of the Han River was not in the capital city. Anyway, the Hanyang is surrounded by 4 mountains to the north, south, east, and west. So because of that, when it rains, rain flows down from the peak of the mountains and make a stream. So actually, the direction of the water starts from the other side, and then it became a kind of one stream, and then it can be flow down to the Han River eventually. That's where we are now here. Okay, move the area. Okay, this is the sculpture as a symbol of the Cheonggyecheon Square, which was erected in year 2005 when we complete the restoration process of this area. They installed this one, which is nice. So, any idea what it looks like from your viewpoint?
Maybe like a shell?
Like a shell.
Yeah.
And how about you?
I think like the snail.
Snail. And how about you?
I think it's like a cone.
Okay, yes, like you may feel some kind of thirsty to have ice cream.
Yeah.
Upside down like this one. But anyway, the title of this one, which was designed by the Swedish artist, is a spring. Because the spiral shape is more like a kind of rising toward upward, is more like a kind of spring, which is elastic things, like a metal parts, which shows the image of the dynamic in Korea. Okay? And also because the pattern is spring, spring has several meanings behind that. Number one is spring is what we discussed. The other one is spring is the new season after winter time. When every life started to sprout. Okay? And also spring is a place where the source of the water comes from. So because this is the upper part of the Cheonggyecheon Stream, so they have such kind of meaning. I think it's well matched. Okay? Okay, any questions about this one?
I was wondering why it's color blue and red.
It's a very good question. There's a special meaning behind that. Do you remember how the Korean national flag looks like? And then upper part is blue, like this one, and then the upper part is a red, and then the bottom part, a lower part is the blue, like this one. This is a kind of the meaning of the yin and yang. I'm not quite sure how much you are familiar with that, but yin and yang is kind of one of the original Oriental belief that universe consists of plus minus man and woman, day and night, something like that one. So this is such kind of meaning behind that. And also when you take a look at the inside of that one, there is kind of ribbon. So the artist got some kind of impression that once he looked at the ribbon of the hanbok, which is a traditional Korean attire, and then they symbolize like that one. And also because it looks like more like a kind of DNA molecular shape. So it's a kind of the harmonization with the nature and the human being, something like that. So it's a simple one, but it's a very unique the feature, and also there's special meaning behind that. All right, and as you can see here, this is a really good venue for many performances being active. So as you can see here today, so they are now preparing some kind of big events here. And also in the winter time period, we had a lantern festival around here. So I hope you need to visit again at the time period. This is so beautiful and nice. All right? Okay, shall we move to the next place? Okay, this is the Gwangtong Bridge, which was erected at the very beginning of Joseon Dynasty. But in 1410, there was a heavy rain, and because of the flood caused by the heavy rain, and then the bridge, which was made with the wood and the soil on it, swept away. And then they restored with the stone like this one. But there is a very interesting story. Can you see the such kind of beautifully carved the stone like this one? So why they built this bridge beautifully like this one? Why? Because this area could be sunk by the water ups and downs. So why they made it this part as beautifully like this one? I never see any such kind of bridge. Of course, our view would be very beautiful here and there, but this is, I think, the best places to see such kind of beautiful patterns on the bottom side of the bridge. This bridge was continued for over 500 years until the end of the Joseon Dynasty, even after liberation from Japan. And then, as I briefly mentioned earlier, the stream became a kind of dirty place. It's kind of shanty town where many poor people is lived here and there, things like that. That's why at the time, which is the 1958, the governments decided to cover with the concrete. At the time, this bridge was buried on the ground again. And then when it restored in year 2005, we found out that. And everybody's surprised, even though there's a record, but we didn't have such kind of the stones.
Yeah.
But it was found out. And then we restored, as you can see it here. But the original location of this one is not here, but over there. But because that places, we are not able to restore it as it used to be at the same place, because the wide is much wider. The road became wider, and then many heavy trucks is moving back and forth, including the old passengers. Because of that, they is restored, as you can see today here, instead of original side. Yeah. And also, because this is in the middle, which is very close to the Jongno Street, where many people is gathering. And during the Joseon Dynasty, we had a curfew, so that the people are not allowed to move back and forth at the night. But there is only one exception, like 15th of the January in lunar calendar, which is a full moon day. At the time, everybody can come over here. And then there are two interesting things. One is that they believe that if the people, because it's early of the New Year, that's why they would like to wish their health in that year. And then one of the good way to keep the level of the health is to walk on the bridge for the 12 times. In other words, very interestingly, the name of bridge in Korean is Dari. Yeah. And then the name of the legs is a Dari as well. Yeah. We can keep the Dari by walking Dari. Does it make sense? Yeah. So, and also another big events being held on the Gwangtong Bridge is because, as I said, this is the most important bridges. The king's procession was on the way, and also when the envoy is coming in, and then they went to these areas. So, and also as many people is gathering here, so from time to time they have a kind of play, like kite flying and things like that too. So once again, because this is the most important places in terms of usage and also the beauty, that's why this is really one of the best places. This Gwangtong Bridge is one of the shooting place for a very famous drama, so-called "Marry My Husband."
Oh yeah.
Do you know that?
So famous, yeah.
Is it famous?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's places that such kind of drama is shooting over here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Any questions about it?
Oh,
This
thank
one?
you. You said everything. Thank you.
Okay, great. Let's move on to the next spot. Okay? Okay, this is Samil Bridge, and the building next to you is Samil building.
Oh, both of them are named Samil.
That's right.
Is there a specific meaning for that?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
You have very good imagination. Anyway, so because Samil is not just saying the number of 3-1, but actually it stands for the March 1st, basically. So on March 1st, 1919, we had a big nationwide events. It's not events, actually kind of the independent movement by shouting Korea independence only. Important thing at that time is that because even though we are under the Japanese occupation, but we didn't bring any weapons and then knives and things like that. Instead, just shout while the people is marching on the street and they shout. Of course, they didn't allow us to do that. That's why many people died during this kind of the movements. And many people were arrested and then tortured and then died, something like that. But anyway, such kind of movement started from the Tapgol Park, which is very close from here. That's why when we built the new bridge over here, we named it as a Samil Gyo, and the building at the time is a 31. It's not the number, but actually there's some meaning of the number as well, like because this is a 31st floor. At the time, it was at the 1970s, for about maybe 10 years, it was the highest building in Seoul area. So, and also the Seoul, this building, actually this site is the place where such a kind of the highway, which was built above the Cheonggyecheon, was built like this one. And then this is the building of Samil. So, and also,
so high.
because even now the Samil Jeol, which is March 1st, every year we celebrate as it's an important memorial day for our ancestors. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any further questions? Okay, let's move on to the next spot. Okay. This is Sewoon. The name of Sewoon comes from the building next to, which is Sewoon Sanga. It was firstly commercialized and also having a residence areas of the complex apartment type. And from the first floor up to the fourth floor, it was used as a commercial areas, selling something like that. And also the fifth floor and above used to be a kind of residence. Because it was very new at the time period, many influential people such as celebrities like stars normally stayed at the places. And also the commercial areas, it also very important because the name Sewoon literally means that all the good energy from the world comes to here. So because of that, this is the place known as a birthplace of all kind of electronics items. And also it was known as a place, everything, they have everything, they fix everything, they make everything.
They're genius.
Except the airplane, something like that. So it was very new to the citizens at the time period, so it was a really important area. And also there is one of the famous areas shooting some kind of dramas. Do you know any the drama which was taking the place around here?
Marry my husband?
No! Dang! You know that?
Vincenzo Casanova.
Oh.
Ding dong dang! Yes! Great!
Yeah, oh my god.
Do you like the drama here?
Yeah, it's so funny.
Okay, it's very funny. So you really like the Song Joong-ki, which is
I like female lead too.
I like him too, but I'm jealous because he's too much handsome than much me. Do you like that? Okay, great. Okay, let's move on to the upstairs and take a look at one more each further. Okay?
Okay.
This is the Sewoon Sanga, which is the places as a birthplace of the electronic components, as I said earlier, and then everything is there. So one day, one of my friends, when I was in middle school, and then one day he brought the kind of the radio, And then it was not nice looking radio which you can see today, but it was very ugly looking, but it sounds, it acts like a radio. So we asked him, where did you buy? And then he pointed out these places. So that's why I'm saying this is place, everything is, they have everything, they can fix everything, they can make everything. So it was very, very famous places as electronics components. And then maybe in a couple of 10 years, it was moved, such a kind of the center of the electronics moved to the Yongsan area. Since that time, it was a little bit reduced. But also, this place is one of the very famous place as a shooting place for the drama, as you mentioned. What's the name of drama? Yeah, it's more like a kind of the lawyer for the mafia, Italian mafia family, okay? So what happened there? Do you have any story about that?
They are searching for the gold.
Gold buried under the basements. How much they keep the gold? 15 tons of gold.
Wow.
So it's very interesting story behind that.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So maybe some other dramas take up such kind of the films around here. So this is such a nice place. Not only for the Vincenzo. Do you like to see the Song Joong-ki once again? Because I really kept his face. He's a really nice looking guy, as you can see here. Like this Vincenzo. Wow. Okay. You like? Okay. This is more another thing like this one. Okay. That's about it. Any questions about this and then the drama Vincenzo?
Maybe we can go and find our gold.
It's a good idea. Okay. That's all about.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.